Have you ever wondered why some people just exude confidence and high self-esteem? Well, let me tell you, it's very much down to mindset. Hi, I'm Dr. Sarah Jane, a psychologist based in London, and I'd like to talk to you today about low self-esteem and the signs and symptoms for this. Before I talk about mindset, let me just be clear on what we mean when we say self-esteem and low self-esteem in particular. Low self-esteem is how you view yourself, and often people who view themselves negatively have low self-esteem. Confidence is something that we refer to in terms of having confidence in your abilities or competencies in the workplace. Now, coming back to mindset is a set of beliefs that shape how you make sense of the world, yourself, and other people. It influences everything, the way you think, feel, and behave. So you may or may not be aware of your limiting or negative beliefs, but this is something that we explore and highlight in our therapy consultations. We work to weaken these negative beliefs, and we build positive beliefs about yourself, around your esteem, around your worth and value. We also work on how you carry yourself, your body language, your posture, your eye contact. All of these things are relevant. Now, there are many different presentations for low self-esteem that we can see in different parts of our life. So in my clinic, I often work with people who suffer from imposter syndrome. And that refers to when people really doubt their accomplishments and their abilities, and they have a fear that they're going to be exposed as a fraud. It can also impact people who are actually suffering from anxiety and depression. It can also impact finding a romantic relationship if you have low self-esteem. You don't feel worthy of love. Having esteem helps you be resilient, and it also increases a sense of well-being. Now, the different signs that you might have low self-esteem. They can be this critical, negative self-chatter in our mind that's constantly putting yourself down and being harsh. It can be seeking validation and approval, looking for reassurance from others or getting feedback from work. You might also downwardly compare yourself when you look at your peers or your friends or family members, feel like you're doing the worst. It can also take place in terms of not taking up opportunities that come across, whether it's in the workplace or socially. Low self-esteem can also be shown in people's views about why they're struggling and blaming others. Also struggling to be assertive, finding it hard to say no. These are many, or just one of the many, in fact, signs of low self-esteem. Now, there can be a whole plethora as to why one develops low self-esteem. Often they are childhood related or significant experiences that you go through during your adulthood. So things like bullying, societal standards, strict parenting, all of these things can contribute. Now, I had this one guy that I worked with, really lovely, really great, but he couldn't see that in himself. He had such low self-esteem, baseline 0, very withdrawn. But through our consultations, and it was many consultations that we did have, I saw a complete 180. He was struggling with low self-esteem, partly due to childhood experiences and a toxic marriage that he was in. Through our consultations, he built the courage to leave the relationship, confront conflicts, improve his relationship with his children, get promotions in the workplace. He found real purpose and meaning in life. And he also found a great romantic partner where they're having a super healthy relationship. In my clinical experience, low self-esteem is no quick fix, but there are definitely things that we can start to do to get you on that journey. And my next video will start looking at some tips.